in support of accepting federal funds and said the following. And by the way, Shirley was from Augusta, and she could have been from Stanford, she could have been from anywhere, because this is a story I have heard. She said, I am 61 now and disabled, but I come from a hard-working, blue-collar family. My father, who left school in 8th grade to work and help support his family, built his small construction business from scratch with no help from anyone. All of his 5 children started working as soon as we could. We worked at whatever we could find to bring in income to help the household. Our family members worked hard without thinking about it. Asking for charity was something other people did. Everyone works or has worked hard at jobs that don't pay a lot and don't have affordable benefits. My youngest sister can't afford to go to the doctor when she is sick because she doesn't have adequate health insurance. She works every day taking care of people with Alzheimer's, but has been sick with a fever for more than 6 weeks and can't afford to go to the doctor. We don't know how serious her illness is or what it might lead to if it's not dealt with. When people don't get care soon enough, something that is a small problem can turn into a large and very costly problem. But when you can't afford to pay the doctor, or pay for the test needed to diagnose your illness, or pay the medications necessary to make you well again, there's no choice but to keep plugging away, hoping you'll feel better, but knowing that you might not. I hear the poor demonized a lot as takers, who feel entitled to hold out their hand and receive all kinds of help. People who are lazy and would rather not work. People who have spent their life avoiding work. The truth is that Maine is filled with people like my family, people who grew up poor, worked hard, and keep working until age or illness prevents their working altogether. The people who provide services you count on to help you, personal care providers, child care workers, checkout clerks at stores, restaurant workers, nursing home staff, and the list is too long to cover it all. They receive low wages and few, if any, benefits. These people are not lazy, selfish, entitled people. They are the real people behind the faceless numbers and reports. Please take a moment to care about the tens of thousands of hard-working Mainers whose health and often their lives are in jeopardy because they can't afford the medical care that would be available to them if you would accept these federal funds. It's easy to make assumptions and demonize all the faceless working poor who cannot obtain medical care. It's easy to lose sight of real people in the midst of thinking about which party will win and which will lose. But each person has a face and a life story. As you consider this proposal, accepting fully paid for funding to provide medical care for 69,000 neighbors who are the working poor, or people who have worked until they became too sick or too old to work anymore, please remember, your fellow Mainers are more important than politics. I couldn't have said it any better myself. I urge you to support the pending motion, and remember that compromise is a settlement of differences in which each side makes concessions. Thank you.